If like,
I had
think if this is
to
like,
get
you
some
know, like,
shit
the dumb, like,
done.
you see like stupid lessons shit online sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, but and I'm sure like if you're a serious like right wing guy, you see a guy like this second. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I feel like if this is like it's like a mean guy ran for, I guess it did happen.
That has happened.
But it's just like, come on, like you're just repeating shit you saw on Twitter for like two people that heard about you from Twitter.
Polling at 1%, by the way.
That's the 1%.
Yeah.
That's the top.
Yeah.
That's the rarefied. That's the elite.
Yeah. What is the problem?
I actually do. I am literally going to go in and see if I can chat him for a couple days. I think it is.
He would do it. He's desperate. He's more desperate to be on.
Oh my God!
I'll double his fucking
heat is too loud for him.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's not his whole thing. If he raises
It's not
$950. Yeah.
Which is actually
like you could legally double his campaign contribution without maxing out.
Yeah. I'll give him a job.
Yeah.
You know? But I really do want to follow around because I want to see what this thing is. I want to see the energy there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's real.
Look, you need a governor. There'll be a little carjacking in GTA. I grew up playing San Andreas, which is a very interesting game. I do not consider those beating up hookers in GTA. I think that's very funny.
Awesome! Thanks for the cool afternoon. Like, luck, yeah.
Dude, have a couple laughs. You got to be able to have a couple laughs to your governor about Grand Theft Auto, beating hookers and Grand Theft Auto.
I think the most important thing for me is that's like, that to me is when he starts getting into me, I'm like, okay, brother.
Did you know that he pulled
good
this off too?
Good.
Florida Governor Kennedy joined Tinder to meet young female voters.
They are on there.
Yeah.
God
knows I'm trying.
Yeah. Kamala lost.
Yeah. Wait, did they do that too?
No. But I was just on there.
Looking for Kamala?
Yeah, I was just talking to young voters.
No.
Like, hey, do you hear about it? I set the age 18 to 19.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just got the right to vote. Don't waste your own time. I'm a 36-year-old white man. I think, first of all, call me. Let's get off this Tinder chat.
Yeah. That's up close and personal. It's like a lot easier to convince people to do things.
Yeah.
Like vote for Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah, fuck man, I had a fake Timothy Chalamet on Ryan. I got a bunch of people to vote for Kamala.
We'll get to Kamala Harris's account in a second. We'll talk about that. That is how you take it.
Kamala Harris.
Tinder banned him, which is, I've been banned from Tinder. How will I now meet young female voters where they are elected?
I've been banned from Twitter. Fucking Tinder. Wrong app.
Your account has been banned for advertising, promoting, or campaigning.
We rock with.
Yeah, he's great. He's doing the most. Maybe a little too much. But let's see what his latest, his voice swap analysis is. Typically is in the level.
And that is on Gentile, okay?
Wow. On Gentile.
That perhaps. You put me in a room with this guy. 5 minutes later, he'll be at the
Of the Wailing Wall?
He'll be at the wall.
The Wailing Wall.
We'll change the name from the Wailing Wall to the Smiling Wall once he gets there because he'll be so happy to be there.
Ear to ear.
Ear to ear, he'll be like, oh my God. You know what? I was saying a week ago, I was calling food.
Yeah, I did overcook this a little bit. I forgot this was in the refrigerator. I'm an idiot thinking it was frozen. What the fuck is wrong with me? Cooked it for the amount of time when it's frozen, for a frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Well, it's not burnt. I'm shocked that it wasn't black. Oh my God. It's not bad though, so far. Just a little overcooked. I can tell.
I don't know. It's the same as like halal kosher, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
We kind of looked at the notes and we're like, this seems good.
Yeah, you're like, all right, Christianity already, they're not doing these things, so we
Yeah.
gotta do, like, we gotta go back to
This seems like a good practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an L, I guess. I haven't impacted it, so I do have
Dude,
to.
I am now.
Oh, you
You
are?
should let me do a big stream about this. I'm not an impactist. I will say this. I'm not gonna knock the scissors out of your hand. It's not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I read an essay by Gary Steingart, which perhaps someday I'll read on your stream. Very slowly. In New York about his botched circumcision. Now you can be fairly agnostic about it.
I figured out what it
Once
was.
I read that, I was like, this is
This is scissors.
You cannot be doing this anymore.
Well, wasn't one of the OG Puerto Rican breakers, he became a breaker because he also had a box circumcision.
Dude, yes. Yeah.
The neo-Nazi cartoon.
Is he Puerto Rican too?
Yes.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Is there a single breaker who's streaming from anywhere but the favela?
Yeah. Well, so there's it goes in either direction. Like sometimes you get a circumcision and it doesn't take, and you get a second one like Tony DeCoppel, who is now.
Oh, we cut his shit. But so here's the deal. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I can say this on Twitch. I can definitely say it on YouTube. In certain religious circumcisions,
Oh. I think I know where you're going with this.
something happens.
Okay.
So a little bit of magic happens.
Yeah.
And my question
So,
is,
you mean up close in person?
you get up close in person,
Yeah.
the blood goes from.
Okay.
We don't know where. I want circumcised, by the way. I want to be honest. My parents forgot. I'm not even joking. They're still like,
There's still time.
My mom circumcised me because I'm not Jew.
like, oh, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I'll never die.
But she told me.
Fair.
If you're an adult,
It's not from
you're
me.
doing
It's
a religious
what my mom told me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My mom
Are they
said I'm
still
not
sucking on
Jew,
the
so I'm
thing?
like, okay.
Well, Tony DeCoppel did write about
I just
it.
literally, when I was a kid, I'm like, oh,
That's
okay.
why DeCoppel got a second adult
Like she was
citizenship.
trying to scare me or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't there, dude. Yeah, no Muslims allowed in the circumcision room. What the fuck is this? It seems like you're snipping it.
it's almost like
Yeah.
hands off.
It could be hands off, or it could be that they're snipping it with the.
Have you
with
ever
the thing.
seen, can you Google something real quick? Well,
Right.
actually, maybe I should do it my phone first. So in San Francisco, they were going to ban circumcision.
Oh,
There was like a
what the
ballot
fuck?
measure for it, and the people behind the ballot measure got like there was a lot of support until they put
Seeing
out
that
a
picture's
book
insane.
called
Okay.
and it should
Yeah, now I'm scared of communism after seeing that. I was just kidding.
You want me to look up Foreskin Man comic book talk?
I didn't say cop.
Oh, I thought you said talk. Wait. Oh my God. Wait, this didn't increase the support?
No, it tanked it. And it
Why?
actually doesn't show you, or probably says yeah, I remember when this happened.
Foreskin Man is a comic book created by Matthew Hess to protect against circumcision. Comic book centers Foreskin Man, a superhero stays babies to be circumcised as they fight their would-be circumcisers. Also, to broach the subject matter and not get even a little bit anti-Semitic, you have to give them props for that.
Well,
I
think you're speaking perhaps too soon.
Oh no!
I think perhaps you have
Oh,
no. later parts of the Wikipedia page.
Oh no!
Quite a few, and I will say, I have to maybe agree with the ADL on this one.
Oh no!
Because if
Oh, Foreskin Man attacks the Brits in a lot and battles a monster muggle. Oh no!
he does basically have a Disturmerian fight with Moyles.
He is blonde and
He is a perfect Aryan
he is
god
an
as well.
Aryan god.
And he is often defending the foreskin. Also, there's a Muslim one too.
Wait, but
Because there's multiple issues with this comic. There's not just one foreskin man. There's like eight editions of foreskin man.
I didn't
Go back to like the Google image search or whatever.
wait. Let me. Is this right? Images?
Yeah. So I think you see.
Wait,
Well,
hold
grab
on,
my
let's
pen.
just not put talk in there. Just say, oh, 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 oh,
Yes.
oh.
And so I think,
Oh.
and there was many. Which is
Can I just say this is drawn exceptionally well.
It's
I've
crazy.
seen this before.
This is a labor of love.
This is when he put all the money from the campaign music. Was making this anti-circumcision comic book. Yeah, like
Jorah, Roundup is Jorah a Jewish name?
Not where I'm from.
Yeah, I've never heard that name before.
Me
Round up
neither.
the guests and take them upstairs. Yarrick and I will carry out the holy
I
covenant.
barely remember this shit. I remember
He
scrolling
made them
past
look raw.
something like this
He did
long
look
as
fucking
hell.
badass.
Yeah, they look kind of
They also have like machine guns.
Yeah.
It's like, and they're like dying to get the foreskin. But the thing is, they repeat this.
Also, I'm pretty sure someone used that as a thumbnail
wait,
for
this is
YouTube.
automated.
I swear to God.
Like,
Oh, it's automated?
does he think like? I mean, this is like a janissary.
Yeah.
Does he think this is what Turkey looks like?
And he's got also like, I think they're gonna circumcise foreskin man.
I don't even know what Turkey
I think
looks
it's called
like.
the
but
sunnah
I'm
knife.
not gonna
Okay. So
assume.
sunnah is the practice in Islam, and you're not supposed to do it right after birth. You're supposed to do
Pizza.
it when like the child is
Suck my
like,
teeth.
6, 7.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
You got circumcised when you were
No, I
6,
got
brother?
circumcised the birth I was born here.
6, 7.
Yes, and then it's like this whole ceremony.
6,
Yes,
7.
Seth Harp and Ross Dalvin are duking it out. Which is
Anyways, no, hold up. I got circumcised because my mom, well, I asked my mom why was I circumcised. She told me it's because I'm not a Jew.
So does he go after like female?
I guess that's the reason why she circumcised me. I'm not Jew. I was like, oh, okay. Literally, I don't know if she was trying to scare me or not, but okay. She said that to me when I was a child,
Are they
bro.
also doing circumcision? These guys know more about circumcision than anybody else.
I didn't know they did circumcision like that down there. I thought kind of like, is that what apocalypse is?
Although, whole ass baby, not baby. Well, yeah, baby, but
Let's stay on topic.
Oh, the child, though.
Yes, only the most
teenage
important-
child.
Only the most important news story.
I ordered an issue of Foreskin Man on eBay a couple years ago, but I got it ordered up.
They found out that you're Jewish. They're like, you can't have this.
I'm trying to learn.
This is ancient. This is text only for Aryan eyes.
It is crazy.
You can. Oh, it's archived on the Internet Archive.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, that's incredible. That is. Wait, how do?
Wait, what? Females can get circumcised too. What? Wait, what?
Actually, reading books on archives can be kind of.
Yeah, this is tough. I can't.
You could do on the right, you could maybe do full screen. But yeah, still kind of. Oh wow. Lots of dates.
This has got everything, dude.
Fuck, that's Foreskin Man.
Yeah.
It's
You
Foreskin
can
Man.
download. Wait, you can download it from there? Oh. Hell yeah. 4,000 views.
I would probably. Wait, look, topics, comments, general mutilation.
Wow. Okay.
So, as you can imagine, the ballot measure failed because they released Foreskin Man. Oh, there's click on Foreskin Man trading cards. Obviously.
Yeah.
There's 90 of them?
Dude, they put so much effort into this. Frustrated by society's failure to protect its... Oh, wait. Can you just, like, fucking... Oh, there it is.
There we
This
go.
makes it much easier to read. Okay. Frustrated by society's failure to protect its most vulnerable citizens, Foreskin Man has taken up the fight against male genital mutilation. Aided by the power of technologically advanced plasma boots, Foreskin... Why boots?
Because you moved out.
Okay, that's kind of lame. But anyway, Foreskin Man lies about the city to hunt down criminals who cut the genitals of innocent boys. It's the dawn of a new era. Circumcise us, beware.
Miles Hastings.
Former Cobra scientist
I
now
love
has
when he
used
uses
for
that
genital
voice.
integrity. That's Epstein shit.
Wait, on a small island surrounded by San Diego's famous beaches?
That's Jeffrey Epstein.
Isn't that just San Diego?
Yeah. Unbeknownst to the public, Miles is also a Foreskin Man, an antagonist superhero who rescues innocent boys in the... Wait, this is very different than, like, Clark Kent Superman, where it's, like, totally irrelevant job.
Yeah, it's just his
You're
job.
doing the same job. There, guys, it's not me. I'm not Foreskin Man. I'm a humble foreskin intactivist analyzer.
Based on like an island outside of San Diego.
Where we look at young boys' penises to make sure that they have genital integrity.
Wow. Wait, I want to see the villains.
Keep going.
Dr. Edric Griswold, a crumpled physician who has never been known for his bedside manner, but few would guess the startling transformation that takes place inside of him when he sees the intact portion of a young boy. Dr. Griswold trades medicine for madness, he metamorphosizes into the crazed and demented Dr. Mutilator. His never-ending quest to amputate healthy foreskin.
Healthy foreskin.
I saw about that.
Unhealthy foreskin.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
amputatable.
I like my YouTube.
Wow.
TikTok.
Amber
real
Young
quick.
is thrilled to be the mother of a healthy
Oh wait,
baby
maybe I
boy.
can do that in my.
Also, these are the worst trading cards. Can I just say?
Well, if you don't have the fucking foil.
Orlando Young. Little Orlando Young thought his new life was gonna be.
Orlando Young.
This is Orlando Young.
Yes,
I
yeah.
didn't realize I'm stupid.
I love a little Italian thing now.
It's a horrible thing to do.
After inheriting her disease husband torture, Aurora Taddy Descendant takes place as the main stockholder of BioFlesh International.
I'll probably
When Aurora
post
later
that.
discovered the company is involved in trafficking of infant.
Oh hell yeah, I'll follow Hank
What do you
Pecker.
think Zins are, dude?
That's.
Hell yeah, W Hank Pecker.
She began selling her shares to help finance the new intactivist project, including the infamous opening exhibit of Museum of Genital Integrity. This is Monster Moyle.
Okay, come on.
Nothing excites him more than cutting into the penile flesh of an 8-day-old infant boy.
Okay. Wait, what? I can't add nothing else?
Defense provides the icing on the cake. Intactivist has been pressured Monster Moyle to retire, but that will never happen. They occupy this system with cult. Sarah Sachs, come on.
Tries to invest in her husband sometimes to fall over being married to Jethro.
Jethro Sachs. That
Been,
is a great name for a guy in a fortune company.
It's only allow me to link my lemonade. What the hell?
Which futures will she choose?
Wait.
Dude, they
Oh, that's
spent
fundraising.
so much time on this. They spent so much
Good.
time and effort on this. It's incredible. There's a lot of babies on here. Glick Sachs is a baby. Wait, is that baby Jack? Does that baby have pectorals?
The baby does have pecs, yeah.
Yeah, that's because of
Baby's
his
got
impact
pecs.
so far.
Glick Sachs.
Brace picked a good page.
I wonder if I have to go in this phone. Maybe it's broken on this
Thou
phone.
art God, King of the universe, who hast commanded me to circumcise this child in thy name. And thank thee, O
Let me
Lord,
go check that out
for the
real
joyous
quick.
commitment about
Okay,
that.
so apparently I
I'm
can't.
a Los Angelino.
You used to be able to fucking
All right.
link.
Okay, J.D. Vance spoke about Fuentes. Oh, hell yeah.
I remember you used to be able to link your whatever like Instagram or whatever onto your TikTok, but it don't let me.
A Daily Mail back and forth that was actually pretty interesting. We'll be taking a
Don't
look
know
at that
why.
as well.
I was gonna add my YouTube, but I guess not. Only allow lemonade.
And a bit of disagreement with Nick Fuentes. He's this far-right white nationalist who's very popular online with many people who support you. Is that right? Well, it's Republicans. He certainly doesn't support me.
Sure.
Well, he doesn't support you at all, but he's actually...
Well, he didn't support the administration.
Not at all.
There's nowhere I can share it.
I find it interesting. I'm always asked to answer for this guy. I've got enough people who did support me I've got to answer for. I don't think I should have to answer for a guy who attacked my family and didn't even support us in 2024. Like I said, I don't like the guy. The guy who did that my family. Of course I do.
No.
I think, what did I say about him? That he can because anybody who goes after my family, whatever side they're on the opposite side.
But do you think his supporters should be accepted into the Republican Party?
What do you mean by supporters?
Well, I think he has supporters, his bravery. Do you think they should be accepted into the Republican Party?
Well, I don't know what that means. I think people are going to vote for us and not vote for us.
I don't know what that means.
Fuck.
You know what that means, bitch. You literally fucking said it. And your reluctance to say, no, I condemn them, is proof enough that you are actually on board.
Right, exactly.
Because there are certain things that we should have the moral clarity to condemn. I think Jew hatred is disgusting. You can criticize the policies of the Israeli government for going after Jews. By the way, the interesting thing I find about this online discourse about anti-Semitism.
Oh my god, I forgot that. I looked up pretty much. I know what I was
They
missing.
also say they're very concerned about Gaza. The person in the world alive today who has done more to promote the safety and livelihood of the people of Gaza is a little Jewish guy by the name of Woodfall.
My head.
So people can say on the one hand they really care about innocent civilians in Gaza, while on the other hand, trafficking and anti-Semitism, it's ridiculous. It should be ridiculous. I think it. And it's really
Right.
interesting about this, which is that if you look statistically at the rise of anti-Semitism, what you see is this all sorts of and I think it needs to be all that. You typically
I know I trapped my list this morning for sure. I don't think I put I didn't put the icon on. I know that for sure. I forgot. 100% forgot that. The cat was all over me. Staying with me.
Okay. Found some more comfy clothes now that I was able to actually lock the door.
More comfy clothes.
The window door thing. But yeah. Can you fix the noise gate? Thank you. Wait, is the noise gate still on or not on?
Okay. Time to use that actually. Gotta wash my hands.
What do you mean, fix the noise gate?
Fuck you mean fix the noise gate? We got audio
It was 90
purge.
degrees yesterday in West LA. Why are you flexing? Zoran rigged that window? Yeah. Did you ask for a different room? No, I fixed it already. There's no more issues. Okay, let's close these Sportsman Man tabs. Mance doesn't have it in him to be full woke. He's hedging his language. I mean, he wants to be woke, but he also wants to be anti-woke. He loves the Groyper coalition. Like, he loves farming the Groypers. So, of course, he's in this unique predicament where he has to figure it out. He has to figure out both somehow.
I don't really like twos like this. I mean, it's cool.
Which is why he will always lose, because he will lose both sides he will lose both sides because he has to fucking stand on that stupid ass fence. Anyway, did you see Schubert and Jeffries caving? Yes.
Yeah, they're always
It's
caving.
expected.
Yeah, it's expected. What the hell?
Think I'm
Surprised?
playing with braces again, please and thanks. He's his big granddad. Anyway, alright. Let's get into it. Alright, let's we did James Fishback already. We talked about that. We got Epstein files to discuss.
Because of evidence from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation is drawing attention all over the world. This goes beyond new evidence of the sex abuser's friendship with King Charles's brother, Andrew. The scandal is also forcing Britain's prime minister to
make
answer
sure it's
tough
lathered
questions
on
about his leadership.
It does help my eyes a little bit, too.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor moved out of his Royal Lodge Monday, stripped of his home
I mean, I suppose
and
it's
royal
packed full of
titles
vitamin
for his
C, it says.
association with Jeffrey Epstein and accusations of sexual abuse.
Well, I'm pretty sure it
that
says
he
vitamin
denies.
C.
Last weekend's release made these photos public. Andrew crouched over a female
I know
on
one
the
main
floor in
thing for my
Epstein's New York
face, though.
home, and appears to confirm
Powder
this
stuff,
infamous
that's
photo of Andrew
just
with
mainly
Virginia
vitamin
Frey
C for
as
sure.
real. Now, UK police are investigating allegations from a second woman
I got a
who
vitamin
claims
C
Epstein
booster for
sent
my
her
face.
to the UK for a sexual encounter with Andrew in 2010.
My mother would be proud.
British authorities are also investigating this former UK lawmaker, Lord Peter Mandelson, for alleged abuse of public office. After the latest release posted photos of him and emails he sent to Epstein sharing
use a Mexican moisturizer also with the
Prime
vitamin C
Minister Keir
booster.
Starmer made Mandelson the ambassador to the U.S.
Looks
last
like
year,
cocaine, honestly.
and this morning he's
Might as well just call it
apologizing to
cocaine.
victims.
Sorry, but
Cocaine for my
people with
face.
Power failed me
It just looks
Sorry.
like coke.
for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
Mandelson spoke to the BBC last month, denying any wrongdoing.
There was no girls on that island when I was there.
But victims like Ashley Rubright want accountability in America,
I'll have
too.
a second one.
I would go as
No,
far
no,
as to
I'll be
say
fat today.
the leaders in the past 5 administrations should be brought in and questioned. There has definitely not been enough accountability. Absolutely not.
Accountability is what's being demanded here in Westminster and beyond, as Epstein's connections all over the world have been revealed. In fact, Poland is investigating possible links between Epstein and Russian authorities to determine whether he could have been working as a spy. Adriana?
Yeah.
Millions.
I love that the meta is to just be like, no, Epstein actually.
I think he turned up his microphone.
Epstein for sure
I can't
wasn't an Israeli agent.
Unless he brought his
in spite
microphone
of
closer
the
to his face or
numerous connections to Israel, in spite of all of his advocacy for Israel, in spite of all the work that he did for the Israeli government alongside Ehud Barak. It's actually, he's a Russian. He's a Russian agent. He's KGB.
Open up my
That's
window.
his
Maybe
gig.
that might help my head.
Fucking awesome. I love that. I love that the media is doing that instead. He probably was working with Russia. He was working with Israel and USA too. He probably worked with any intelligence agencies that would have him. Yeah, no, I know. But it's kind of odd, don't you think? That there's only one country that they're farming here.
Damn, that heater just
Who entered
shut up.
Epstein's jail here the night of his death? Newly
I'm
released
wondering what
video
that
logs
noise is
appeared
behind
contradict official accounts.
Hassan. That's my heater. It's fucking obnoxiously loud.
He literally said this to Ehud. I didn't think about it until I saw this Channel 14 post, but what Ehud Barak told Epstein in the recently revealed file actually aligns perfectly with the Israeli right-wing's favorite conspiracy theory about the so-called leftist elite trying to destroy Israel's Jewish character.
I wish I could make it shut up.
The point is Israel's central to Epstein's operation chatter, not Russia. Exactly. His initial connection to Russia was on Israel's behalf, so skipping to Russia is putting the cart before the horse. Yeah. Like, the amount of connections he has to, first of all, the amount of connections that Russian oligarchs have, specifically to the state of Israel, is already plentiful, right? But outside of that, there is an abundance of conversations that we now have access to. An abundance of conversations that we now have access to, where Jeffrey Epstein is having long back and forth with Ehud Barak, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, and I think he was the defense minister at the time when those conversations were taking place, of the Israeli state. There is no such Russian equivalent. So to hyper-focus on the Russian element here is utterly ridiculous. Yes, I saw the Channel 14 clip. I covered it as well. Like the hostages, the issue of Epstein's connections to Ehud Barak play out completely different in American and Israeli politics. Where Benjamin Netanyahu posted this clip from Channel 14 where they're talking about Jeffrey Epstein's connection to Ehud Barak. For those of you who don't know, Ehud Barak is supposed to be part of the opposition, or was the opposition to Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud. Ehud Barak is supposed to be the liberal, the more tolerable liberal Zionist opposition, even though they fucking completely aligned on the issue of Jewish supremacy and ethnic cleansing of Palestinians, right? Very, very little daylight between the two. So, this conversation takes place between Ehud Barak and Jeffrey Epstein, where they're discussing the issue with the population growth of Arabs in Israel. Okay, that's the real point of contention that they're trying to address. I want to start there though, because the way that these guys actually take this conversation is very different. I said it's funny that this was the takeaway, Benjamin Netanyahu's takeaway from the conversation Ehud Barak and Epstein were having about Israel's demographic concerns around the Arab population's growth. Jeffrey Epstein's suggestion to the Arab population's growth is to basically bring in people who are not like originally Jewish, but like white people, and then loosen up the restrictions around conversion. Because from what I understand, as it stands, you have to be an Orthodox Jew if you're converting. Jeffrey Epstein's suggestion is you shouldn't be Orthodox. You shouldn't have to be Orthodox. You just like claim being Jewish as a white guy, and then this will make up for the demographic problems, the demographic concerns that Israel has because it wants to maintain a Jewish ethnic majority, a Jewish ethno-religious majority, right? So Benjamin Netanyahu, on the other hand, has a very different approach to this. He says, an amazing revelation about Ehud Barak that was exposed in recordings of his pedophile friend Jeffrey Epstein. Ehud Barak suggests carrying out selection among Jews and importing to Israel the right kind of Jews, those who are neither Mizrahi nor right-wing. When the leftist messiah Ehud Barak failed to win at the ballot box, they try to replace the people. And if that's not enough, they can always rely on Bennett and Lapid's brotherhood of brothers to team up again with the Muslim Brotherhood. Well, Ehud Barak
No politics.
and Benjamin Netanyahu and Jeffrey Epstein are completely aligned on the demographic concerns that Israel has. They might differ in their solutions, even though the original solution to the demographic concerns was to literally do this with Russian migration, famously.
For the most part. Oh, no.
Because like there are a lot of Russians in Israel that have no traceable, especially matrilineal Jewish ancestry, right? So they already had done this before to make Israel more white, not just to make Israel more Jewish, but to make Israel more white. They just basically took in a lot of people from the USSR
I'm waiting for a black girl to come sit on my face.
And then they were just like, yeah, these people are Jewish as well. So that's literally all Jeffrey Epstein is suggesting in this instance, a different version of that, right? It's just ironic that Benjamin Netanyahu took that and turned it into something that was beneficial for his, or took that as a threat against his political project instead. Like he cares about the Mizrahi, asked the Tunisian Berber Jews who came back to Tunisia how nice Israel was to them. Mind you, Tunisia is mainly white, so the Jewish population issue is that they're too bad. Yeah. Epstein helped Ehud address this demographic concern via Thiel. Of course, in the years that followed, Thiel's company became heavily involved in Israel's military, supplying the error-prone AI tools it used to indiscriminately slaughter civilians in Gaza and signing a strategic partnership with its MOD. I mean, I don't know if that had anything to do with the demographic concerns at all.
Oh, my back.
But yeah, he did get Ehud Barak to bring Palantir technology into. It's funny because Netanyahu is basically doing grave replacement conspiracy, but for white people.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What? Coming on being straight. You're right.
Anyway, that's just one aspect of the Epstein saga.
To files linked to Jeffrey Epstein land.
Yeah,
interesting that
I'm coming out straight for black women. You ain't wrong.
Live obsessive.
I love black women. Chocolate skin. It glows in my eyes. I don't get why they hate their skin. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just, come on, love your skin. It looks so beautiful. It looks so good.
And videos of massages, private jets, and pool.
For real. W Black History Month.
A bizarre mix of more than 2,000 videos, 180,000 images, 3 million emails, texts, flight logs, all still being sifted through. Released by the US Department of Justice without context, some videos less than a second long. In this clip, Epstein chases women through a kitchen. Voices of unidentified girls can be heard. There's also this of Epstein, which appears to be filmed while he's in prison. He's secretly recording a video message for 2 women, who we won't name.
You see, I had a little sore on my face that I got from some black guy trying to kiss me. It's really disgusting.
Among the files, heavily redacted, sexually explicit videos. And it's not just Jeffrey Epstein's personal images.
5 days
the files
strong.
also contain videos captured by the US authorities. Here, Ghislaine Maxwell, in 2016, being questioned over Virginia's rephrased civil case.
Who were the other 17-year-old Mississippi they were aware of?
That means 23 more days. Right? 20, 23,
I am
28?
not aware. Any 15?
Or is this month 27?
The only
I forget.
that I'm aware of who is
I just forget.
and you know, we have to mark on the flash that I'm 17. Then she had changed her
By the way, my
age.
birthday's on the
And
27th.
here she is in July 2020.
I turned 24.
A glimpse into her life inside herself.
Big 2-4.
She was waiting to hear whether or not she'd be granted bail.
O2 baby.
And outside it, relaxed, making phone calls, some lasting
Oh,
more
two
than
babies are
20
sexy.
minutes, while facing charges of recruiting women and girls, including a 14-year-old. On Monday, Maxwell will be testifying under oath before Congress. The committee will be investigating the government's handling of the Epstein files. There is this footage from Epstein's Paris apartment. Pharrell Williams is happy played as a
You
woman.
know, if I was able to grow a beard like Hassan, which I'm not as white as him, or something, maybe I have too much Native American in me, which is why I'm growing this. But, yeah, no. If I was able to grow a beard exactly like Hassan, you could probably say I look like him. I mean, come on. I'm able to kind of grow some stubble here a little bit, but this is gonna grow long.
Well,
The files show excess, hotel rooms, flat.
that's kind of wild to say that. Well, you know, putting up a B-roll footage of fucking Woody Allen, who is, you know, he's just a pest in his own right, you know, even before the Epstein stuff, right? So, kind of an odd choice there if you're trying to protect the image of some of these people that were affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. Interesting.
Oh,
Cars,
I kind of
selfies.
feel like a leech.
In one clip, Candle
I don't know
in
if
the
I'm allowed
Wind
to say
plays
that,
with his
but
personal
hopefully.
playlist on board what appears to be Epstein's private jet. Millions of files with little
Hair
explanation.
plucking's
For
a thing
survivors,
in
the
Native
release
American
reopens
culture.
old
So
wounds. While
it's not
context
bad.
is often missing, discomfort
Whatever.
is.
We've now been through more than 60,000 photos and videos and thousands
Just don't do it too often. It's not that good for
Bill
you.
Gates is the latest high-profile figure to face pressure after being named in this photo of him is taken.
Yeah, not everyone mentioned in the Epstein files is like affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. Obviously, Norm Finkelstein is a great example of that. Norm Finkelstein was told them to fuck off basically when they were trying to establish connection.
On the back.
They even talked about like Israel celebrities, and Zayn Malik is mentioned. In the files.
I'm not calling y'all a bitch. I'm calling my back a bitch. It's
But
being a
then there's
bitch
also
to
the
me.
Bill Gates of the world, and Bill Gates, of course, is heavily involved and implicated in at least trying to figure out a way to rid his wife at the time, Melinda Gates, of a STD that he most likely contracted from someone on the island.
YouTube just asked me a question. Hold on.
And again, the appearing in the files isn't a suggestion of wrongdoing. Now, in one email sent by Jeffrey Epstein to himself, a draft email.
How would I write this?
Anyone else, he accuses
Not
Bill
bad.
Gates of catching a
No,
sexually
okay.
transmitted infection.
I still like
and
white
then
women. They
secretly
break my
trying to
scale.
provide antibiotics to his wife at the time, Melinda Gates. Bill Gates has rejected that allegation, saying it's false. Says he regrets ever meeting Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, whenever I see a white girl,
In another
I'm
email
low-key just
sent
gonna
by
pass on
Epstein
that.
to himself, he says that he was
I'm
helping
just looking
Bill
for a
to
one-night
get
stand
drugs
with those.
in order to deal with consequences of sex with
Nothing
Russian
serious
drugs.
with them.
Again, he's denied his allegations, but his wife, Melinda Gates, his ex-wife,
Hell yeah,
says
W
that he has
India.
to answer some questions.
For me, it's personally hard whenever those details
India
come up,
rise.
right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage. But I have moved on from that. I purposely pushed it away
and I moved on.
My other Indian brother.
Unexpected.
I also have Indian in me.
So whatever questions
I'm Native American. That's the Indian I have.
Can't even begin to know all of it. Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need the answer to those things, not me. The co-founder of Microsoft has not been accused by any of Epstein's victims and called the allegations absurd and completely false. He also spoke on Australia's Channel 9.
I met Jeffrey in 2011. So over a period of 3 years, I had a number of dinners with him. The focus was always, he knew a lot of very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to Global Health. You know, it's factually true that I was only at dinner. You know, I never went to the island. I never met any women, and so the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be. That
I don't know about that, big dog.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know about that, big dog.
That's all I'm saying.
Although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
We've also unearthed more emails detailing the relationship between...
Also, by the way, I'm like the based of the left.
Is an email
like as not literally as mode, because I clean myself. You know? I take care of myself. Yeah. Fortunately, I take care of myself because I care about myself. I've been look smacks in the last 3-4 days. I feel like I've been glowing. It said in 3 days I'll start like looking seeing the results. So I kind of see it.
Like as though that fucking means
I feel like I'm looking younger.
You should be engaging in criminal acts.
It says this one was sent on the day that Jeffrey
Because I'm Native American.
From prison.
That's
in
why.
2009 after being convicted of soliciting child prostitution.
Native Americans grow beards like this. I'm not full Native American. I just have enough Native American in me, I guess.
Mandelson's involvement in the Labor Party is so perverse.
Mostly for like hair.
And so widespread.
Yeah.
Like his
hair,
influence
I guess you can see my eyes too.
All over the modern iteration of the Labor Party.
My nose,
so,
maybe.
If Keir Starmer can get away scot-free from this connection, it will imply that the UK,
okay, now I'm getting cold.
United States of America,
let me go shut my window. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at my feet. My feet.
Keir Starmer already
my feeties.
is a deeply unpopular figure.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I'll say I put this away.
And utter vindication. Utter vindication for Corbyn, obviously, once again. How do people just accept Starmer, who came to power on the BS ousting of Corbyn, or Macron, who did some BS to retain power after the left won? They just don't think about it, I think.
Steve says to him, with grace and modesty.
Why wrote Keir into this? Because Mandelson was one of the major players, if I'm not mistaken, on the ouster. I mean, Keir Starmer was one of the major players in the ouster of Jeremy Corbyn. Because if you recall, when Corbyn came to power, they tried to ouster him on numerous occasions. And then the one that actually stuck, amidst the separate controversy around Brexit, was the anti-Semitism allegations. And of course, the media environment was very different back then, right? The media environment around anti-Semitism allegations, especially as it pertains to like any sort of commentary that is anti-Zionist, especially in the UK, was.
You know what I think we need to do? We must meet hate with love.
Momentum.
Famous words, MLK.
Consistently calling him an anti-Semite, and also even setting up an internal labor investigation with some members personally engaging in anti-Semitism to call out anti-Semitism within the Labour Party structure to then tie it back to Jeremy Corbyn. Didn't Corbyn only step down after the 2019 election? He held on to leadership prior to that? Yes. But a big part of the reason why he lost the 2019 election...
I don't want dreads or cornrows. I don't know if I want anything tied on my head no more, because low-key, it's just something in my head I don't like anything being tied on it. Maybe I just have yet to get it braided or something, so maybe I gotta try that out or something. Maybe it'll be different or something.
Certainly a problem, but he also got sabotaged from within the party because, one, he didn't already have enough. He had tremendous support from the rank and file, tremendous support from the Labour Party voters, but he did not have any support within the actual political structure of the party. He had a small contingency of Corbynites within the party, but the rest of the party
Chat, where is it 420 at?
Right-wing Labour
Let me know.
Acolytes. Keir Starmer being one of them. And the entire party infrastructure basically spent every waking moment trying to cast him out. And the way they did so successfully, for those of you who don't know, was by hitting him as an anti-Semite viciously from within the party. They smeared him as an anti-Semite over and over and over again.
Why does it taste like that?
From October 2020, Sir Keir clarified on Friday morning that it was Mr. Corbyn's comments about the exaggeration of anti-Semitism that was the main reason for his suspension. Jeremy Corbyn joined Labour 55 years ago as a teenager and led the party into the last general election, but the Islington North MP has now been suspended pending an investigation. Keir Starmer literally was one of these guys.
I got another thing.
Yeah, he fully lent into a Benite-style pro-Brexit position. Corbyn, if he fully lent into a what? Benite-style pro-Brexit position, Corbyn could have won. Yeah, I mean, Brexit was I'm offering you clarity on this.
I'm grabbing my disposable.
One of the main reasons that Peter Mandelson was let off the hook and eased into one of the most important offices he could be given by the Prime Minister was because of his role in internal Labour Party fractional affairs.
W-swap.
Yeah, and the internal Labour Party factional affair.
I also got another one after this one.
Native allegations of anti-Semitism surrounding Jeremy Corbyn, and the reason for why.
Yeah, both of them. They're not all dispo, but one more dispo though.
Being openly supportive of Hezbollah and the political movement in the country of Lebanon.
You gotta hit them twice to get a good hit, unfortunately, but you get good.
There are a lot of things that you look back at throughout Corbyn's career.
This one looks
where
fucking
he
dang.
had moments of political bravery.
I like the way this one looks.
Not even exhibited by the likes of Bernie Sanders, for example, that offer clarity into how correct his
yogurt
position
pack
was right now.
You're right, yeah, definitely.
But at the time, it was a third rail.
You're right. Yogurt.
And he was
definitely yogurt.
Routinely punished for it, cast aside, and called and smeared viciously as an anti-Semite.
I'm a child.
Fabricated attacks, exaggerated attacks.
I'm 25 or 20. 25. I'm about to be 24. The wrong number.
A fucking attack. Like being an anti-Zionist is not even a point of contention any longer, right?
Jolly Rancher.
As a matter of fact, it's helpful to be an anti-Zionist for a popularity contest, even in
Cherry
like,
Runs. Ooh.
Even in a place like
can't wait to try that one.
England.
And this one looks cool
moral
too.
consistency on the issue of
King
apartheid,
cool.
straight up, was the reason why they cast him aside. They internally shanked him.
It's just completely wrong. I mean, I'll quote Peter Mandelson. Who said, "I work every single day in some small way to bring forward the end of his term in office," referring, of course, to the Honourable Member for Islington North and
document was made whilst he was leader of the Labour Party.
No,
And
they're
Lord Mandelson,
disposing
was
carts.
a Labour Party member.
I wish.
And I would say
I wish I had money for
nothing to
edibles,
reason.
but
He was
I have
so
enough money for
grateful
this.
the job
That's
Peter
pretty much my
Mandelson
medicine.
did, kicking the left again and again in the Labour Party. The reward for that fractional role that he boasted about, that he revelled in, the reward for that was that a blind eye was turned to the fact that the Prime Minister knew of the relationship between Peter Mandelson and Jeffrey.
Yeah. Yeah. They turned a blind eye to the Epstein affiliations at the time. Or maybe they even fucking welcomed it. Because these guys were all...
Would I warn
Epstein?
Epstein? What?
Rat fuck.
What would I warn
Rat
Epstein?
fuck
What?
Jeremy Corbyn. And the reason why they wanted
What?
to rat fuck Jeremy Corbyn...
I'm so confused on that question. You lost me.
Anti-apartheid,
You lost me completely, dog. I don't know if you meant something else, but...
wanted him out for, his anti-capitalist stance as well.
Don't know what to say to that. I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do them. Crimes.
The reason why the Labour Party is the Blairite Party once again,
Yeah.
under the leadership of Keir Starmer, where they're
You're gonna tell someone to not do crimes, but you never know. They might do that crime.
okay? They knocked the wind from under the sails of the left momentum that Labour had, where Jeremy Corbyn secured more votes in the last election, the last election prior to the last election.
I don't know.
Then fucking
Never
Keir
been on a
Starmer
group
did
date myself.
in the last election.
Have
Think
fun.
about that. Keir
Potatoes.
Starmer won the election in spite of his
Pork out.
underperformance in comparison to Jeremy Corbyn the election prior.
Hey, 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 hey.
The reality is, and I will give you in a second,
Oh,
the
it's okay,
reality
kitty.
is that Peter Mandelson
She
wouldn't
woke
have
up from
made
her
it
nap.
onto a panel of local
And she
election
misses
candidates
me.
in the
She
Labour
misses
Party.
her owner.
The
Oh,
other thing, Labour Party suspended a black Jewish woman, Jackie
it's
Walker,
okay,
saying that
kitty.
hatred against black people are more prevailed in British society than anti-Jew hatred. Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah, it's
Brits are
okay.
even fucking crazier. Like, if we're talking about, like, weird philo-Semitism, the British government, the British media
When
is
did I
far
put that in
worse
the
than, like,
picture?
the American government and the American media. I would say that at least the American media just, like, straight up doesn't cover this shit.
I would have been live for 52 minutes.
Like, the New York Times is not writing extensively about my anti-Semitism, right? Like, that's just like, Jewish Insider, New York Post, maybe Fox News Digital,
they
and
don't,
some
Kat,
of
you're
these other
okay.
outlets that are, like, a part of the ADL smear apparatus. The New York Times is not doing that. Whereas British media will take it to that level. You will have the Guardian and the BBC write about fucking
Move your booty,
anti-Semitism.
hey. Oh my God, Kat.
Jeremy Corbyn. It's far
Be
worse.
careful.
Or not even just the anti-Semitism of Jeremy Corbyn, just like anything, any conversation surrounding Israel is immediately it immediately
Y'all fuck
revolves
with the
around
art?
like, how anti-Semitic the fucking person is, unless they're like
Got it from
100%
Temu.
full-blown pro-Israel.
Okay.
It's pretty wild, but it's like, I mean, they got the media on a fucking vice grip over there.
He wouldn't have made it into the
What are you doing,
Labour
cutie
Party
pie?
as a candidate for the general election. Yet, because of his factional role and his relationship
It's okay,
with the
gorgeous
super
girl.
rich that quite frankly stinks,
Yeah.
he was eased into the position of ambassador to the United States of America. And that's the truth, whether or not people choose to admit it or not.
My kitties are cutie patootie.
What is this? As a Lebanese guy, I hate Hezbollah.
Aren't you
Unfortunately,
cat?
They literally ousted every Corbynite member of the party. Exactly. As a Lebanese guy, I hate Hezbollah for their conservative and repressive local politics. The only good thing they do is anti-Zionist, which is the reason they grew to the position they did within Lebanon. Yeah, of course.
American
I mean, that
wisdom.
is the position of Hezbollah. Like,
Whatever, I guess. I don't know.
first, as a Shia militant.
I prefer doo-wop though. I ain't gonna lie. Low-key. That's where my heart's at.
More consequentially, a paramilitary alongside its like parliamentary initiatives, a paramilitary that was capable of
invisibility,
pushing back against Israel and purging the Israeli forces from the boundaries of Lebanon.
Why?
People are speculating Peter Mandelson, a longtime member of the Trilateral Commission, nominated Keir Starmer to join. Definitely possible. Starmer joined in 2017-2018. Justice Mandelson's protege Morgan McSweeney became the director of Labor Together and initiated a plot against Corbyn.
I'm a ghost.
By the way, this is where the new British opinion polls look like for voting intention. Reform UK has the top spot for 31. Greens are at 18. Shouts out to the Greens. Labour has dropped down to the 4th position at 16. Conservatives are still at 18%.
I don't think you should be scratching that. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. You should not be scratching my floor.
As I correctly predicted, is seeing a seed of fascism, a growth of fascism. What a fucking spectacular defeat. Also, your party, due to its internal collapse, is not even in the is in the other category, basically. Remember when I told you that this was what was going to happen with Keir Starmer, and there were a lot of naysayers in the chat? Yes,
oh, my bad.
The fascist party in the UK. And
why didn't see that? Why just fuck even with glasses on? Jesus.
Totally
Next question, what will you do if you could travel time?
The right-wing slant of British politics since Keir Starmer rose to power.
Dang.
And I told you that already. This is not...
Go meet Martin Luther King. I don't know. He seems like a cool man to hang out with.
Adequate sample size.
My brother.
Here.
My brother.
We'll talk about the Tories today, and their gigantic, ginormous...
That's just my type of vibe, you know?
They receive, among many other things. But beyond that, it's not exactly a sign of good things to come. And I will tell you exactly why. Not because I'm some hater who's always saying, like, oh, progress is never happening or anything. Good W for Jezza is independent and finding things. We'll talk about that as well. But towards the Scotland being able to vote for its own guys, dude, it is pretty crazy seeing this massive wave of support, dude. Reform didn't do well as predicted. Shame that where I live voted for them. Wait, what do you mean didn't do as well as predicted? No, they did gangbusters. What are we talking about? Reform did predicted as in 13 and only got 5 or 4? No, but that's still, guys, in comparison to the exit polls, they did way worse. But it doesn't matter. They still got millions of votes. Okay? It's like the British Nazi Party getting millions of votes. That's not... Reform won second in 98 seats. Like, you cannot tell me that this is not legitimately troublesome. This is the British Nazi Party, dude. It is crazy. And here's why it's damaging. Because immediately people start going, reform isn't as extreme as other right-wing parties in Europe. But people are already doing... people have this tendency, without recognizing what they are doing, to normalize extremist politics.
I've been fans on it.
It never happens for, like, socialism. It only happens for further and further reactionary right-wing politics. And I don't even think that guy is, like, secretly a reform supporter or anything. I just simply think that guy is doing the predictable thing. Doing the predictable thing that many people do when they see a genuine cause for concern, and then their first reaction to this genuine cause of concern is not to analyze it and go, this is terrifying. This is
of my heart.
That went and voted for, like, out and about fascists. Second place in 98 districts is unimaginably bad, especially because of what I said earlier. The conservatives, in order to launch a stronger opposition, will most likely play the role of normalizing reform, normalizing reform policies. You've seen this already happen with the AFD in Germany. You've seen this happen with Marine Le Pen, the nationalist party in France. It starts off
Good
marginal,
jazz,
and
folks.
then before you know it, 2 election
Well,
cycles
I think
later,
they're
like,
blues.
what's
Yeah,
going on?
doo-wop
How did we get
blues.
here? And there's always people like myself who have been cut. Bro, there's still people saying green's too extreme. Like, come on, brother. No, they're not. Anyway, the other part of this analysis is when I talk about, I think it might be here, is when I talk about how Keir Starmer's poor performance, if he pivots to the right, Keir Starmer's poor performance is going to lead to a fucking groundswell of reform voters. It's basically going to operate like a funnel
My
where,
face is
oh,
so
this is still
moist.
business as usual politics. In camp territory, like immediately, okay? Like the British boomer class.
That vitamin C helping.
Dude. They don't. I have a hard time with how the left can win here because unlike in the US, they do actually have genuine
Recommend vitamin C booster
they
off
just don't like
Amazon.
them.
Made in Korea.
No, I know. There's a lot of
Korean
brainwashing and a lot of
I'm using
propaganda.
Korean stuff on my face
in
and a Mexican product.
European press.
Only one Mexican thing. That's it. I didn't even know it was Mexican. just ordered it.
And the country remains disgusted by the way the Tories behaved when they were in power. And so today, the obvious conclusion, the overwhelming likelihood is that we are heading towards a plague on both their houses of election and a reformed government. Politics is people
I don't know.
now regarded as the vital encrypted interests of the super rich, the corporate bankers, the big American tech companies digging themselves ever deeper into our public life. The Mandelson affair wasn't just about one guy making a mistake.
You'd have to ask a scientist.
It was about the arrogance and the entitlement
or something.
of the privilege to them, and these days the increasingly furious us. And that is why, even though Epstein was deeply involved in the far right across Europe and the Russians, populism has not yet been set back by this affair. It may be unfair, but Nigel Farage remains in a very strong position, and we are heading for wild political upset.
Zach Leslie's message convinced me to become a Green member and stand as a councilman for them in May? Hell yeah. It's crazy that they're the only way.
You know what's funny? I used to love science growing up as a child until like I hit fucking high school. That shit just got boring to me.
Dude, I said that the Labor would adopt the Conservative Party politics.
I used to go to the science fair, have my own science projects.
They're right. Normalizing the reform position of prior years.
I used to know shit about fucking magnitude and shit like that, and fucking magnets. That too. That was another project I had.
Out of the Conservative Party party platform position.
I wanted to make a volcano one
that
1 year, but my grandpa was like, no.
Normalizing effect. And the only reason why I knew this was going to happen is because
like, oh,
watching
come on,
it
I want to win.
every fucking election cycle in the
Why
United
can't I
States
win,
of America
Grandpa?
with the Democrats. Ratcheting
Never
further
won
and
a
further to the right
science fair in
once
my
again.
life. At least I won a Boy Scouts derby. Yeah.
I don't know about reform's position on the two-child cap.
I have a trophy and everything.
But what I do know is,
I have to ask my
in
grandma
terms
for it.
of dealing with migrants, the
Yeah,
Labor Party
I have a
came
trophy
in
case
and
somewhere. Yeah.
took most of the Conservative Party's position, which allowed the Reform Party to even go further to the right
Probably like
on immigration.
Probably somewhere, like, I don't know.
That's usually how it works, because you can never outflank the fascists. You can never outflank the reactionaries on issues that they are known to support. The Democrats in the United States of America will never be the more racist party out of the two.
I also got a trophy for catching a fucking bass at this trout derby.
That's just not going to happen.
That too, yeah. Biggest fish or something like that. First place or something. Yeah.
It will only cause a normalization of the right-wing position on immigration, and then it will cause the Republicans to go further right.
I was a W youngin. I was getting my
Keir
trophies
Starmer
up.
said he has no reason to believe that Lord Mansell was telling anything other than the truth about
No
his
matter how
religion.
corny it was, I wanted to
Financial
win.
Times article from the brilliant Picard in June 2023, which we're told is in the Cabinet Office report, had extensive details about the relationship. This picture alone should have raised concern.
What do you call him, Brenda? Why is my fucking hip doing that?
Reform wants to make beer cheaper by lowering the tax on it. They said money will be raised by reinstating the two-child limit.
Oh my god. Hold on, let me try to crack it. Oh.
So, anyway, this is just like British politics.
Oh, that helped a little bit.
The same meta that exists in the fucking British British parliamentary politics is exactly the same in the United States of America as well.
Manson replies, from now on, grace and modesty should be discovered in London. We've also found new video of Jeffrey Epstein himself, apparently sending a covert message to women. We're not naming the two women. It appears to be detention because of the clothes he's wearing, the context in which he talks, and the backdrop.
Yeah, I know you miss me. It's okay. I know you just woke up from your nap. You just woke up from a nap. It's okay. I know. You're okay, baby. Poor cat. Back scratches.
That video is in stark contrast to most of what we've seen in the Epstein
looking for back scratches.
Living an extravagant.
Where's your cat? Is that what you're looking for?
We see where his crimes are. So too with this more than 400-page report from the FBI investigating his death in custody. That was eventually ruled a suicide.
Yeah.
The Trump administration plans to withdraw 700.
Sure. Anyway, so.
Anyway.
Where is it? Last part of the Epstein saga that I want to dive into briefly, we can get back to it in a little bit, is of course this aspect. Murdoch-owned New York Post puts on Facebook story teasing that Epstein.
I ain't gonna lie, this fucking moisturizer I use feels like gel on my face. On my beard. Like, I don't know.
Okay? Telegraph did this as well. Poland did examine the increasingly likely possibility that pedophilia scandal was co-organized by intelligence services in Moscow.
It's a weird feeling.
Okay? Best part of Russiagate 2, the Israel obfuscation, is that no one buys this theory. If no one buys this theory, it means that there's a good chance Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Bill Richardson. If one buys this theory, it means that there's a good chance Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Bill Richardson, Reid Hoffman, and other prominent Democrats are all compromised by compromise or whatever, creating a double reverse Russiagate. Like, they can't say it's Israel for some reason. I wonder why, right? So they have to obfuscate and claim it's Russia. But if it's Russia, then all of these prominent Democrats that are Epstein affiliates are all Russian agents or have been compromised by Russia. You can't have it both ways. The Russiagators are going to collapse in on themselves until we end up with Putin building compromise on the whole world, thus liberating our liberal class from any meaningful power analysis or introspection. In the end, everyone will get off the hook, even Putin. This is a good way to formulate it. The problem with Russia, Anglo, Epstein isn't that they are wrong, but they are way too narrow. These are scandals of global oligarchy, of which the Russian component is but a subset. Yeah, both the Epstein scandal and Russiagate are about a sphere of elite impunity where American consultants, Russian oligarchs, Saudi princes, European politicians, Israeli police figures, and British ex-spies all swim. This is silly, I'm sorry. Contact with Russia was limited, largely on behalf of Israel, and mostly pre-2014 invasion of Crimea when Russia was
I wish I was more anime right now, but my back is killing me.
But there's also distinct spheres of influence, and flattening out the global oligarchy obscures this. His Israeli and U.S. contacts are 100 times more than his Russian ones. It's not even close, and boosting the latter obviously serves to obscure the former. That's precisely the reason why they're doing it, by the way.
Your back hurting?
The reason why they're doing this, like, oh, there's a real Russian component to this.
Is your back hurting? You fall on your back again? You gotta be careful, kitty. I swear to God. It's either that or her call. She probably like did something to her call.
And they think, oh, well, this way we can tie it and obfuscate
she
the
does sometimes
Israeli
fall in her
intelligence
back,
angle,
though.
and we can tie it to a foreign adversary.
Yeah,
and
be
everyone
careful
can,
with your paw, cat.
unconditionally get behind
Be
fighting
careful.
again. Okay? That's it.
Yeah.
It's,
Gotta be careful.
Totally, nakedly, brazenly a distractionary technique. They're just trying to deflect away from the main point of contention here. And it's ironic because many people, either for like illegitimate and somewhat anti-Semitic reasons, or for the overwhelming majority, very legitimate and very, you know, because they're capable of critical thinking, reasons such as that, it's Israel. Okay? That's it.
It's okay, baby. Wow.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I would come down on the floor with you. It's just my back don't like the floor, Katie.
Like, which one do you think is more prominent?
Sorry, cat. I wish I could come over there. My back don't like the floor, though. Unfortunately.
In Epstein's relationship with foreign, with foreign spying, with foreign intelligence agencies, Russia or
She's giving me these sad eyes. Like, damn.
Oh, maybe it's China.
Can't do nothing. My back hurts.
Suspicions are growing and action is now being taken. The Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, the latest information.
It's ironic because this reminds me of the Russiagate investigation that was conducted initially.
Back
As you guys know, I was never big on the Russiagate stuff regardless. Although I did think that there was definitely enough
deep one into my shoulders for
Russia
sure.
was meddling in the affairs of the U.S. election, as you know, great powers do. The ways in which the Democrats coped with the Hillary Clinton defeat was to tie everything back to Russia.
My hips.
Right?
I don't know what it is.
Hey! Went
what are you doing?
Beyond tying anything and everything back to Russia and Russian
hey!
interference. It was ridiculous.
Knock it off. What are you doing?
Because it was a way to not do the proper autopsy of why Hillary Clinton had lost the election.
She tried to attack me. My foot. Hey.
In the process of doing this Russiagate investigation, what they actually uncovered was that, yes, of course, there was Russian intervention or attempted intervention, but they also found that there was a lot of Israeli intervention in the election. And they very quickly were like, oh, never mind, let's not look into that direction at all. And it's happening again. But this time, they are using the Russiagate angles, the Russian interference, Russian angle, as a way to obfuscate from something that every single person with like 2 working brain cells can comprehend.
Is that what you need to do? You need to claw on my toe?
Russiagate was top-down, manufactured by one powerful faction of the U.S. elite to cripple Iraq.
Got me good, cat.
Spy agency leaks to friendly media. The narrative was one side is evil, one side is good, whereas the Epstein scandal implicates the entire ruling class.
Don't touch it. Stop. Keep giving me these looks like she's hungry
I don't
for
understand.
like
Everyone
my
knew.
skin.
Everyone was involved. He had so much backup. How did Epstein even get behind bars? Alexander Acosta.
Must be Zoomies. Yeah. I forget about that.
Acosta unceremoniously became Trump's labor secretary.
Yep.
And Julie K. Brown and the Miami Herald investigated Alexander Acosta's background because it was a name that they remembered from the 2008 Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't really worry about that myself.
Alexander Acosta was the prosecutor that gave Jeffrey Epstein this insane sweetheart plea bargain. One that allowed him, regardless of his, regardless of the nature of his crime, one that allowed him to leave prison on a fucking worker structure. I forget what it's called, but like, it was unheard of. There's never been a moment where someone who got their sex trafficking of minor charges reduced to trying to solicit prostitutes that were literally children, by the way, but they made it seem like he was just trying to solicit. I guess they did say, work release, thank you, a work release program. There is no world where you get a work release program if you're a pedophile, okay? There's no world where you get your sentence reduced as much as Jeffrey Epstein did, and there's certainly no world where you get put on work release as a pedophile. At most, if you are a pedophile in prison, they will put you away from Gen Pop, because if you're in Gen Pop, they will kill you, right? So you're kept under close watch. There is no world where you get work release as a pedophile, as you are carrying out your sentence. Like, there's unheard of, dude. It's like getting a work release as a serial killer. Okay?
I'm happy. Facts, they are disgusting.
Included in the release of over 3 million files and concerns that the Epstein pedophilia scandal was co-organized by Russian intelligence.
Anyway, Julie K. Brown conducts an investigation with Miami Herald going back to the Epstein files. It becomes viral, and then it becomes such a major issue that the Trump administration has to address it. The Department of Justice,
I hope y'all can hear this, by the way. My heat is loud.
New York reopens the Jeffrey Epstein case, take a closer look at it, and you know, they arrest him, obviously. There's a lot of fucking evidence that he has continued his conduct. And they take all of his data from his New York mansion, his New York residence, and then he dies under the watch of Bill Barr in a federal prison.
I'm trying to have hair like Pocahontas.
The same federal prison that Luigi Mangione and Maduro are in right now.
This was pushed the Prime Minister to ask for a probe to be conducted into Epstein's possible links with Russia's secret services, as well as to Tusk's.
I was in work release for heroin addiction in like 2012, and I'm very sorry to tell you that you are very wrong about this. You get work release for pedophilia. It's child endangerment. I mean, I know the criminal justice system is very bad at work release, but he didn't spend most of his prison sentence in. Someone get work release and into halfway houses all the time. Shatter. He literally was just sleeping at the prison. Like, every day he was able to go back to his fucking mansion.
The hell? Cutting my hair equals I look smart. The hell?
You're talking about being released into a halfway house. He was not released into a halfway house.
I'm about to take a hit, though. Pre-hit before 420.
He didn't check in at a serious job site either. Oh, he didn't die in the same prison as Luigi? I'm aware he's a different case. I'm just saying it's not unheard of.
On contrary, a growing number of commentators and experts assume that it is highly probable that this was a premeditated operation by the Russian KGB. This so-called honey trap set for the elites of the Western world, primarily the United States. This can only mean that they also possess compromising material against many leaders still active today.
I think a lot one of these days. Okay. I might do a stream like this on. Once I get unbanned tomorrow.
Russian women. The documents including requests to book flights from Moscow to Paris and to New York. A honey trap designed to blackmail the group.
Well, I was about to say if I wanted to, I could probably like triple stream, but I don't got a third phone though. Unfortunately, I would if I. Well, actually no. I still had the. Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Technically, if I wanted this phone, I had to give them my other phone. The other phone broke on me because it drowned in slush.
In the latest documents, exchanges discussed appointments to cope between Epstein and the Russian president, including after Epstein was convicted of procuring a child for prostitution. Previous emails also appeared to show Epstein offering advice to politicians on how to deal with Donald Trump.
Been a rough winter mentally. I ain't gonna lie.
For years, some have suggested
it's always like that.
Working for Israel's Mossad. Tusk said that he would encourage others to pursue an international investigation.
I like that the entire video is
I wish I could stop. I can't though. I'm addicted. I need someone to hold me so I can get through it. Anyway, suck on a titty instead. Yeah, I need to suck a titty. Big black titty. That'll calm me down. Yes.
Also faces waves of resignations by U.S. attorneys in Minnesota. Omar Villafranca has warned the federal employees who are leaving Minneapolis.
Hell yeah.
I have announced effective immediately. We will draw down 700 people.
God damn it, I gotta stop thinking about black titties. Oh my god. God damn it, I'm getting excited. Ah, chill. Chill. Big dog.
That have been met by widespread protests, culminating with the shooting deaths of 2 American citizens.
I'm getting heavy right now.
I think it's very effective for public safety. Was it a perfect operation? No.
In a statement, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said the reduction was a step in the
What do
right
you
direction,
mean?
but called for a faster and larger drawdown of forces. Holman said the move was spurred in part by heightened cooperation between Minnesota County jails and ICE. Meanwhile, 4 federal prosecutors who led a $250 million fraud case have resigned from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Minneapolis, part of a wave of departures that has slashed the district staff. Sources say the office now has as few as 17 assistant U.S. attorneys, strapped sharply to 70 in the Biden administration. The resignation, in part, over the massive federal immigration enforcement crackdown and clashes with protesters in the state. Among these departures, Julie Lee, an ICE attorney who moved to the Minnesota U.S. Attorney's Office in January to help it respond to what she called a tidal wave of civil filing from detainees. According to a court transcript, Lee told the judge during a hearing in St. Paul her job
brother, sister, and dimper.
So she could get 24 hours of sleep.
I can't tell sometimes.
Takes up 88 immigration
I don't assume.
She went on to say, according to a court transcript, "What do you want me to do? The system sucks. This job sucks.
Oh,
I'm trying
you're a
every
girl?
breath that I have
Oh,
so
I don't know.
can get what you
W.
need."
Sister. Okay. No.
These remarks show the pressure that federal attorneys are under to keep up with the administration's promises carrying out mass deportation. Adriana?
Omar, thank you.
Remember, the drawback of 700 federal agents for Minneapolis is utterly irrelevant when you consider that 3,000 agents were sent there. Okay? This is a symbolic retreat, I think, in an effort to try to shift the attention away from Minneapolis while continuing its fucking anti-immigrant operations en masse.
I support women.
It's completely insane, and
all women are independent.
Yeah, I mean, we're still on fuck ice. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party is obviously doing its very best to capitulate to the interests of the administration for some fucking weird reason.
Am I a Jew?
I think we know what the fucking weird reason is that they are.
I don't know if you're trying to be sincere or not with that question, but no. I get that. I used to get that on TikTok.
People on the ground in Minneapolis are reporting that ICE is still fully operational and they're still conducting their anti-immigrant
you look like this. You look like that. You look Amish. Like, I look everything there. Okay. I look like Abraham Lincoln. I look like Hassan. I look like fucking J. Cole. I look like everyone, man.
I think this is a switcheroo.
I look like Little Peep.
Stop you from paying attention.
If I had blonde hair,
but
I guess.
The very fact that.
Or pink hair, maybe.
The very fact, and there's an extended interview with Donald Trump, which is this is a really interesting interview. But the very fact that Donald Trump is seemingly retreating from this is because they have
bye. You have a good rest of your day.
Now, of course,
Thank you for coming here. Where am I from?
The main issue here is
I am from Israel. No, I'm just kidding.
The Trump administration has heard of the protest. Is frustrated by
I'm just kidding.
Worried about them. But the Democrats
I'm from Wisconsin.
On this opportunity because they're the controlled opposition party.
I'm from Israel.
That's the problem. Now let's take a look at this interview.
I get that from watching Hassan. I just make jokes. I crack jokes.
Extremely pivotal moment in his second term. The president making a number of headlines discussing everything from the midterm elections to the economy to his administration's handling of the immigration crackdown. Telling you what he learned from Minneapolis and about where ICE officers could head next. And with the affordability crisis impacting so many Americans right now, you'll hear what he said about when to expect economic relief. I also asked him point blank about this moment.
What do you mean I look like a Jew?
The Justice Department would drop the investigation into Powell. And as the Republican Party faces growing pressure ahead of the midterms, what he said about the possibility of 2028 and the presidential ticket possibly featuring on the Republican side Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Plus, we pressed him on what those FBI agents were looking for.
Well, I don't even think you're trying to be sincere now.
Tonight to Iran's supreme leader after that country's deadly protest crackdown. Also, the surprising response when asked about his relationship.
I don't know what you mean by you look Jew.
During our talk, the president pointed out ongoing construction on the White House ballroom, what he said about bulletproof windows and drone.
Like I'm not saying Jews are fucking ugly people or whatever the fuck. I'm just saying, like, why am I being called a Jew?
He's pulling hundreds of federal officers out of Minnesota, and that's where our conversation begins. Okay,
my white ass is being called a Jew.
700 officers leaving Minneapolis.
Wisconsin, born and raised.
Yes, it is. But it didn't come from me because I just
because I grew up with parents that fed me beer in Wisconsin doesn't mean I'm not fully Wisconsin raised.
People, drug dealers, all of the bad people.
I think, I don't know. I assume that's how these kids end up in Wisconsin.
For 4 years under Biden and that group, the oil pen group, I call them, we allowed to come into our country.
I used to be a gangster, all around, prankster, an OG hater, a DVD player, but that's me. A pirate, sailing the sea. Oh, they silent. Want to be me, but they buying, hiding. I did that on the fly. I don't even know how I did that. Just naturally, I guess. Am I exhausted or what? I'm chilling.
I called the governor, I called the mayor, spoke to him, had great conversations.
Not a race.
And then I see them ranting
what do you
and
mean?
raving out there. Literally as though
race or
we've
race?
done a great job everywhere. The only place there's been a
Yo, bro, you seem old and young both at the same time. Yeah, that's because I am. You're right. You ain't wrong. I'm 23, but I hit 24. I mean, I'm technically I'm old. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can say 24 is young, but I don't think I'm no baby now. I hate when people are like, oh, you're a baby, you ain't 25. Like, the fuck is that got to do with anything? Motherfucker, I hit puberty and shit.
Without the president sending in the troops, we would have lost Los Angeles. And you know what? I saved Los Angeles. And we will do it again if we have to. And by the way, we're going to have a very safe Olympics. And we're going to have a very safe
What are you drinking? 7-Up? No, I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
You said ICE made some mistakes.
Do the do.
Well, look, I'm not happy with the two incidents. But, you know, it's both of them.
I saw you in...
He was not an angel.
Speak English.
And she was not an angel. You know,
Speak English, please.
I'm not happy with
Do you know Epstein? Why did I say that in an Israel voice? Like, Jesus Christ, I don't do that.
American fashion.
Maybe I am a Jew. Fuck.
They are unironically looking at a white lady and a white man.
I'm gonna have to do a fucking quick fucking whatever 23andMe check thing. DNA test, yeah.
He was no angel. Is like
I think my mom lied to me. Maybe I am Jew. Maybe my dad's Jew. I just randomly fucking... I randomly had that fucking Israel voice. I didn't even mean to do that. My bad.
And now...
That fucked me up.
Opposing the administration,
oh my God.
You are also getting hit with the no angel territory. It's incredible.
So where are you from? I'm from Wisconsin. I'm American. Yeah, American citizen. Native American, white. Yeah, that I'm full American. I have indigenous in me. I'm part of the brotherhood.
You hear a lot. When you mention when you hear a lot. Would you have walked down the street a year and a half ago with your family? No. But today you
what's my belief? I'm spiritual.
Come on, man. Just say yes, bro. Come on, what are we talking about here?
You mentioned Renee Good and not out and out.
Don't skip that, man. What do you mean? No, Washington, D.C. wasn't walkable until you fucking put the National Guard down? That's crazy.
Right.
Thank you. Finally. I'm about to say, I swear to God I don't look like a Jew. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying, I don't think I look like a Jew. I think I look American. I look like myself.
You know who feels worse about it than anybody? The people of ISIS.
Jews are usually. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe something. Yeah. Of course, there's gonna be some Jews, but nowadays, though, come on, let's be real. There's orange men involved.
Big success, you will admit, but from Venezuela, from the Congo, in Africa, from all over the world, the jail population was emptied into our country. If we don't have strong people,
Why?
Am I atheist?
Why conduct an interview?
No.
We're not gonna.
I mean, maybe I am. I don't know. I don't believe in God or nothing. I mean, I respect it though. I respect people who do though. It's just whatever. You do. Different strokes for different folks, you know. I ain't gonna
Stop him and say, what do you mean, Mr.
As long as it's like Christian, it's not Christian nationalism, you know. I don't fuck with that at all. Fuck Christian nationalism. That shit booty.
This isn't CBS.
That shit horrible.
I thought NBC was supposed to be less compliant.
we're not getting them out. We're getting them out. Remember this again. I say it again and again. We have record low crime in the United States. Nobody's been able to say that for 125 years.
So I want to be clear because it sounds like there is a shift.
Thank God, bro. I know my spirit animal will.
Should America expect going forward?
Well, one thing I say to my people, you know, we do a good job, we don't get credit for it. I say they have to ask and they have to say please. When the city is who has to ask and who has the mayor or the governor, I don't want to go and force ourselves into a city, even if their numbers are terrible. Like, for instance, I got a call from Jeff Landry, governor of Louisiana. He said, we have a big problem.
Okay, cool. I don't know what you mean by playing it safe. It's playing it safe by saying, you do you, buddy. Like, okay. Like, I didn't say fucking believing in God is like fucking, you know, being a terrorist or anything, or fucking something bad. I said, whatever. It's not for me. It's just not for me, dog. Why are you coming at me like that? My mom believes in it. I don't go out here being like, God's not real. I don't fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever. You do you.
Just like all of these places that we've gone to. And I report, you know, I didn't campaign on that. I campaigned on law and order, but I didn't think I'd be going into individual cities and making them safe.
Anything else you talk about the 5 cities?
Definitely important. Smart.
Americans are ready.
Announcing them very quickly.
Y'all motherfuckers just want to convert me. That's what it is. Y'all motherfuckers are looking to convert a whole ass grown ass adult that has his own, you know, has his own, you know, beliefs going.
I come in.
I already told you I'm Native American. That's why I'm spiritual.
We remove
dumbass motherfuckers. Y'all acting like being spiritual is not real or something.
Every criminal removal that has taken place has happened within the prison system.
Y'all clearly don't care about Native Americans.
ICE does not go out.
Y'all must be racist.
Investigations into crime.
Y'all gotta be racist.
And process
coming at me like that
or anything like that.
Like, y'all believe what y'all want to believe in. Let me believe what I want to believe.
At most, they will try to go to local jails and get people who are charged, not convicted, charged for the crime. But as far as like actual convicted criminals, yeah, they get them from the prison.
Stupid ass fucking argument. Playing it safe, playing it smartly. Like, what the fuck?
2% of the people.
I'm not doing that shit. What the fuck? I'm just saying, you fucking do you.
So you have a criminal, because it's over and over again. 2% create 90% of the crime. We took out 2,000 people.
Just because I'm not gay doesn't mean I fucking, don't support the fucking LGBTQ. You know what I mean? Just because I'm not fucking gay don't mean I can't support the LGBTQ. You know what I mean? Like, think. Are you that dumb?
Because that's called good reporting. That's called fair reporting. Yeah, I'll give you the second button. Now let me give you the second part of the question. I don't want to get
handled immigration, right? That's what's happening.
I thought you were coming at me trying to convert me. I was about to say. I'm so confused. You lost me now. God damn it.
The border, we're at 55%.
Okay, the polls show that Americans aren't against the deportation. It's the handling of immigration.
Polls, it depends on the way you ask the question. I saw a poll in the border. I'm at 55%. Well, how can I only be at 55%?
There's definitely one person in here trying to convert me, thinking I'm Israel or thinking I'm Israeli.
I should be at 100%. I don't believe the polls. And some polls.
Both are different extremes.
I should be at 100%.
You're right.
I should be at a 100% approval rating on the border.
No.
He wants to be a dictator so bad, dude.
For real. He wants to be a
Not
dictator.
Not to get, like, real lived up here, but there's honestly
He's being
no
a real
other way to
dictator
interpret this.
by Bubba. I had to make that joke.
This truly puts into proper framing his, like, genuine
How did Bubba
admiration
feel?
for Vladimir Putin and shit.
Did Bubba open up your anal?
I've often wondered what it's like why authoritarian leaders do like silly things to make themselves appear a certain way as though they are beloved by large majorities of the population, if not the damn near entirety of the population. And I'm seeing it. It's just like so petty, it's so stupid.
Yeah, I'm too chill.
You are not tapped into conservative mind virus like you used to.
I'm too woke. Yeah. I'm the wokest friend in the friend group. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe, I don't know.
I can show you polls where I'm polling at 69%.
I mean, I don't know. At this point, when I pull out fucking MLK quotes, being like, "We must meet hate with violence." No, fuck. We must We must meet hate. No, that's not what I meant. Stop. No, I meant we must meet hate with love. Why did I say violence? That just came out of me for some fucking reason.
They should be great. They should be. Why aren't they?
Wrong word.
Americans tell us we hear this.
Not even close to love. I have $18 trillion being invested into the country. Biden had less than $1 trillion. What do you think about Muslims?
And the whole country was going to crazy. You know that if they won that election,
they're my peeps.
And we won in a landslide. You know if they won that election, this country was, I think it was finished. I actually think it was finished. You would have had people, instead of 18 coming in.
I wouldn't mind having a Muslim baby now, but Muslims wouldn't choose me now. I'm too white.
Venezuela on steroids.
I have a question about immigration still looking forward now. Your goal during the election was to deport everyone who came here illegally under President Biden. Is your mission now to deport everyone who came in illegally or just people who have come in illegally who have also committed additional crimes?
We are totally focused on criminals.
No, I know MLK. I know MLK quotes by heart. I swear I do. It's just for some, I don't know why, but my head's slow right now.
1,888 murders that Biden and his group let into our country. We've captured a lot of them. We've brought some of them back.
It's so funny. Like, every part of the immigration conversation that happens
I did have a rough night,
on
though.
both sides
Anyway.
is just built around whatever fucking lie Donald Trump is claiming. Okay? Once again, this is an abject lie, okay? It's made up. The idea that, like, ICE is actually tackling crimes of this sort is a lie. The idea that, like, Biden didn't actually criminally prosecute, Biden's DOJ didn't criminally prosecute murderers if they're undocumented immigrants is, like, such a laughable lie that I don't even know how to describe it. Like, if you truly believe that, you have the brain of a baby. Actually, even a baby would be like, Goo Goo Gaga, I saw Paw Patrol. I'm pretty sure if you're a criminal, like, you're going to jail, right? It doesn't really matter. And despite the fact that this is
Hey, I swear to God, when I was going Goo Goo Gaga, when I was, because I'm an O2 baby, I would watch Cops.
Right.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Okay? There's no world.
I'm watching
where, like,
Hassan.
goes, wait a minute, Mr.
Read the
President,
title.
you're saying that, like, Joe Biden released criminals into the wild when they when these criminals happen to be of immigrant background? Like, just simply asking for evidence, is that too much? Can we just ask for evidence?
Evidence for the people.
A lot of them we don't want to bring back because we don't trust the country that they're not sent back again. Yeah. Despite how strong.
But yeah, we are. Speaking about Trump,
we are
watching Trump.
11,888 murders. Yeah. We are after those people. We're after the drug dealers. Right. We're after the. We are after, by the way, a big. They allowed to come
totally.
Right. Might as well say, yeah, base, brother. What is this? Is this a fucking Asmongold integrating the president? Like, what's happening here? Yeah, base.
People from their mental institutions, people from insane.
Your company is tanking, bro. Please get back to the office and stop this vacation. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, what?
What is this a reference to? I don't even understand. Are you talking about Donald Trump?
You work at Amazon?
Oh, you work at Amazon. Yeah, that's true. Amazon is tanking. My vacation. Bitch, what vacation?
Yeah, what vacation?
That's so funny. I'm literally, currently...
Just because he's in a
motel. Working. This is what I would be doing.
Just because a dude's in a motel doesn't mean they're on vacation.
Yeah. That are mentally ill and very dangerous. We're getting them out.
Joe Rogan.
You know,
biggest endorsers in 2020.
Some homeless people are in motels right now. I don't think they're on vacation. I think they're homeless. That's why.
Chatter, people are telling you to take your meds.
I'm not saying Hassan's homeless, but I'm just saying there's other people out there that use these services. I had to use the service when I went homeless.
Are you guys hiring at your work? No.
People here work here illegally. But you also understand why critics compare ICE officers to the Gestapo asking people for their papers. What's your response to him?
Well, first of all, he's a great guy. We had a tremendous success before the election. I think it was the biggest interview ever, and over 300 million people. It was very good. She didn't want to do it. You know, she decided not to do it because she's not capable. But I spoke to him 3 days ago. We had a great conversation, and all I'm doing, I have to keep.
Did he mention this to you? Did you guys talk about this?
I had some good news today, from my property manager. Or my landlord. She told me that my rent's going down soon.
Is that
because I'm paying off. I'm about to be done paying off my pet deposit fee.
What do you mean by that? We don't sell the great jobs that we're doing. Look, we have to.
So I'm about to be saving like $20 soon.
People from your persuasion.
Well, yeah, like $25. Around there, so she said $298. I pay like $223.
125 years. We have to save
extra $25.
The best crime numbers since the year 1900.
That's a stat. Yes, we always do.
Way before my father was born.
Right.
Think of that. And yet, And you talk about crime, or you talk about this, or you talk about that, and the poll numbers aren't that good. People, we don't do a good public relations job. That's why I'm doing the interview with you today.
We appreciate
I'm trying to help my people. You know, PR, we public relations.
I will say, Donald Trump has diminished. I do legitimately believe that his brain processing power has gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like, this is a reduced Trump. His interviewing skills are worse in general. He rambles even more than he used to, and he needs to ramble quite a bit. There is definitely a Brandonization taking place here.
Speaking of your people, you're never afraid to shake up your team. You said that you're okay with shaking up your team.
Is Trump the next
prop? Christine O to deliver on your vision of immigration?
She was in charge of the border's closed.
I don't know, you make that assumption for yourself.
The border was a disaster. People were pouring into our country. But what about they don't even try and come up now. You know the beautiful
I think
thing
he's a
in Caravan?
shitball.
I think I came up with that name. Thousands of people, 25, 30,000
He's a
people.
shit
in
weasel.
group. You know who sent them? Their countries. They sent the people that they didn't want. Not only criminals, people that didn't want to work hard, etc. They know it. They sent them into our country. We have nobody coming in anymore. We have very good.
He's a twat waffle.
You just asked me, Christy, we have the best crime numbers that we've had in 125 years. I think she's
Trump
doing
is twat
a very
waffle
good
coded.
job. Again, public relations.
I'm not wrong.
She's not
Am I?
getting credit for the job that she does.
Let's move to the economy now.
And she's, what is that, though? And it is, we had the two incidents, the two primary incidents in Minnesota. So,
and you shook up leadership there. You brought Tom home in.
Yeah, I did. And
Well,
Tom and Script.
Trump is definitely a chomo.
You do thousands of arrests. You arrest thousands of rapists. You arrest thousands
Chomo.
of people. You arrest the drug dealers. I mean, we
I get
had
to call him
drug
Chomo.
kingpins, we had murderers. Thousands. No incident. We bring them back to their country. Two people. It's bad. I hate it. I hate even talking about it. Two people out of tens of thousands. Okay? And you get bad publicity. Nobody talks about all of the murderers that were taken out of our
Shut up,
country. They don't
Chomo.
talk about, they don't talk about...
You're a chomo, Trump.
Brother.
Shut up.
You guys put a new rule in the rule book that allows you to literally deport someone for being suspected of committing a crime, any crime, with the Laken Riley Act.
Yeah.
Because Laken Riley was murdered by an undocumented migrant.
Right.
Who was arrested, jailed, and then deported. What the fuck do you mean? Just two people in the process of deporting people? Come on, give me a break.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me kill a couple people. Come on, guys.
Come on.
What's your expectation? I kill 0 Americans? No, I gotta kill a couple. And now it's bad PR.
As an example, we've been very tough on the waters, and soon, pretty much overall. So nobody here in water.
Man, fuck Donald Trump.
Where we knock out boats.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
We saved 25,000 American lives. We're doing a job like
That's
nobody's
right.
ever seen before. I just got up.
You should please follow up on that. The administration is currently being sued by the families of the victims. I mean, it'll most likely go nowhere because the American government that assassinated them, unfortunately. But he's just, everything is made up. What the fuck, dude? What the hell? Every aspect of his interview, everything that he says is just made up. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to react to it. I don't know what to say, really, because he is just a fucking serial liar.
He's being a phony.
Like every
My
boat
little
that we
phony.
blow up leads to 25,000 saved lives. How? Your very own department, your very own drug enforcement agency says that Venezuela is not a narco trafficking hub. The boats that you blow up have the boats that you blow up don't have the gas tanks to make their way all the way up to the American coastline. These are small fishermen boats small go-fast boats that are going between Trinidad and Tobago and Venezuela, and you blew them up. You have victims, family members of the victims that are suing the government right now. Do you have any evidence whatsoever that these are boats that are actually trafficking drugs into the United States of America? And if you have evidence, why have you not revealed it?
Maybe, I forgot, maybe.
And someone needs to explain how those boats make their way to the United States of America. And this is before we even talk about international law. There's a proper process here. Is murdering random boaters the appropriate measure to take? Or doesn't the Coast Guard have apprehension techniques beyond lobbing hellfire missiles at fucking random boats? They're like drone striking random boats from afar. If these are drug traffickers, isn't it more beneficial to actually overtake these boats and apprehend the drug traffickers inside of these boats after conducting a proper investigation? All of these are normal questions that a normal adult should be able to ask the fucking president. I think one of the funniest aspects of this conversation, or the speculation around whether or not he has dementia, is that if he does actually have Alzheimer's or dementia, which I think is likely, for those of you who don't know how Alzheimer's works, I have a lot of people in my family that had Alzheimer's, okay?
I might get it.
There is a very funny outcome
so much
here.
weed.
The funniest possible outcome for Alzheimer's, which is a devastating illness, okay? One where your brain stops producing new information, or producing new memories. And you are, you're locked into, one specific period of time. It would be kind of funny if Donald Trump got locked into the Jeffrey Epstein time period in his brain, and his capacity started deteriorating, so he just kept talking about how Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton are his best friends over and over again. That would be fucking hilarious, okay? Imagine the administration around Donald Trump, all of his staffers consistently trying to get him to shut the fuck up, but he just keeps saying, Jeffrey, you're my best friend. Where's Jeffrey? Where are you, Jeffrey? Jeffy boy, you love them young just like I do. Remember, a best friend is such a mysterious thing. You're a childlike wonder, Jeffrey. I love you just like I love Bill Clinton.
Oh, I must have cracked the right bone because now I feel a little bit better.
And you want to know what will happen?
I think so.
I'm locking it right now. This is another one of these like crazy predictions that I jokingly make, and then it ends up becoming reality. And it has happened before. Ronald Reagan in the second term was already demented, right? The funniest thing that would happen, or the saddest thing that would happen in the aftermath of this like very tragic.
I'm not gonna pay any knowledge to that comment, please. No.
The American people would.
You're racist.
Okay? Donald Trump comes out and is consistently talking about how he loves sucking Bill Clinton's dick and how he loves Jeffrey Epstein because that's the last time his brain was capable of producing new memories.
You shouldn't be throwing black people under the bus like that.
Still don't say anything. Yeah, a pal is a wonderful thing and every day is a beautiful mystery. Yeah, a fitting end for the U.S. empire? Yes. I am going to stream snipe you on Saturday, says Chinese Richie Torres. Okay, well, I'm not going to be outside, so how will you do that? Don't be weird. Also, thank you for the 200 gifted. Shout out to...
It's probably my phone charge, low-key. The W live, though. I might come back later. Yeah, have a good night. If I don't come back, though. I might think about it. Yeah, there you go.